Morant's madness marches on. Ncaa leads the Murray State Racers into the round of 32 to face Florida State with a sweet song for only one. From downtown Hartford, Connecticut, the first of two matchups in the round of 32. We begin in the West region. The 12-seed Murray State Racers from the Ohio Valley Conference against the 4-seed Florida State Seminoles from the ACC. The winner will move on to the Sweet 16 in Anaheim, California. With John Schriffen, Debbie Antonelli, I'm Carter Blackburn. Murray State and Florida State, two very good teams, but it feels like the eyes of the world are on one player, Ja Morant.
And they should be. Ja Morant has been spectacular so far in the NCAA tournament. Nobody like him in college basketball. 25 points a game, 10 assists. He has elite-level athleticism. He can score from outside the arc to the rim. He sees the floor. His vision is exceptional. And the best thing you can say about him, he makes all his teammates better.
Thursday, a good day for Ja Morant as he messed around and got a triple-double, the first since Draymond Green of Michigan State. Now for Murray State coach Matt McMahon, among his concerns with Florida State is the size, but also, Debbie, the depth of the Seminoles.
It's the size, it's the depth, it's the length on the defensive end. That's an issue for Florida State's opponents. On the offensive end, Florida State has multiple weapons to be able to beat you with. 9 different players have led them in scoring. 7 can get you 20, and their best player, Biondo Cavangeli, comes off the bench at 6'10". He can impact the game inside and on the perimeter.
Two programs with winning traditions. Seminoles elite a year ago. Ja trying to make March extra sweet for the Racers.
Coverage of the NCAA men's basketball tournament is sponsored by Buick, proud partner of the NCAA. Allstate, are you in good hands? And by Pizza Hut, official pizza of March Madness.
Murray State hoping to race on to the Sweet 16 for the first time with a win over Florida State. For more on the Seminoles, here's John Schriffen.
Carter, before the game I spoke with Florida State's head coach Leonard Hamilton. I asked him, how do you stop Ja Morant? He said, no one's been able to figure that out this season. We can only hope to slow him down. Now, interestingly, the Seminoles have not created a new game plan. Instead, they're sticking with their defensive system, which Hamilton feels like is ready for this time of year. Now, what does that mean? Take a look at this, who they faced off against over the last 8 days. Hunter from Virginia, Williamson and Barrett from Duke, and now Morant tonight. Guys, that could easily be 4 of the top 5 picks in the NBA. So what's the key on defense for Hamilton's team? He said with their length, they've got to get in the passing lanes. They've got to use team defense on Morant. And because they go so deep on the bench, there's no excuse to get tired tonight.
Thank you very much, John. And here is the starting lineups. Not just Morant, a talented starting 5 for Murray State with Buchanan, Brown, Williams, and Cowart. Florida State, Phil Kofer is here. He is on the bench after losing his father, Mike. He is not in the starting lineup. Raquan Gray will get his 3rd career start for Florida State. The Murray State Racers, led by Ja Morant, against the Florida State Seminoles. And it is Seminole basketball first. And it is a Seminole team that is used to winning and winning in March.
There is a size advantage at almost every position on the floor. Will Florida State take advantage of it early?
Loose ball early. Kept alive by Chris Kumaji. Into the corner. Missed 3 from MJ Walker. How about a 3rd chance for Florida State? Walker controls it into the corner again, and this one goes for Raquan Gray.
Florida State will pick up full court. They'll look to shadow Ja Morant up the floor. They like to run and jump. I'm not sure that's something they'll try early, but they'll make sure they have 1.5 players keeping an eye on him. You've got a responsibility, and someone else has got half a responsibility for Morant because of that.
Left alone, and Ja makes him pay early with a triple.
Full court pressure early by Murray State. You know, and I like both coaches letting their guys get a little sweat going early, right?
Morant got that triple-double on just 9 shots on Thursday. Not just talented, but knowledgeable and efficient. Gray in tight, misses his second look. It is back to Murray State. Matt McMahon in his 4th season after 4 years as an assistant to Steve Prohm. The last 8 Racer head coaches have won a league title and made it to the dance. Champs of the Ohio Valley Conference regular season and tournament. Morant pushes ahead, finds Buchanan in transition. 2 trips. It's a triple for Ja, and now a dime assist.
Gives some goggles on his face. He does see everything. And that's with a left hand. That's his non-dominant hand.
Be hard to tell, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he is so good. That little scoop pass he throws full court.
Tipped away by Buchanan. So Murray State gets the deflection, making it tougher in the half court for Florida State.
Watch the vision up the floor, and all you got to do is run the court hard, which is exactly what Ja Morant's teammates do.
10 to shoot here for the Seminoles. Man backing in. Floater lobs it rather to Kumaji, just like it looked. So finds a 7'4" guy at the rim for Kumaji.
I mean, while Kumaji's on the floor, you have to take advantage of that size.
Here's Tevin Brown. Whips it over to Cowart, takes it back in the corner, and lost it out of bounds. The terrific freshman three-point shooter, Tevin Brown.
There won't be many possessions that Ja Morant doesn't have the ball in his hands. That was one that he did not. It resulted in a turnover.
Leonard Hamilton last 4 years, 97 wins. This year, 28. Set a new school record, surpassing the team that played for the title in 72. Another deflection. There's a turnover for Florida State. Give it back to Murray State, and the Racers are bringing it defensively early against Hamilton Seminoles.
Speed versus size. That's the way this game lines up.
Morant beats the D, takes it into the shot blocker, dumps it off Cowart. Bothered by the size of Kumaji, the Seminoles bring it back. Gray to a trailing Walker. Wide open, missed the 3. There's a board for Morant. And now Ja slows the tempo, but not for long. Morant behind the screen, attacks on men, misses with the left. Cowart goes up, he took a pop. Cowart gets the rebound. Bert Smith in there to check, first of all, on Darnell Cowart.
Well, Terrence Mann's going to go under that ball screening action, Carter, on Morant, because you want to try to keep him from turning the corner. Is he more dangerous in the paint, or is he more dangerous shooting threes? I think in the paint, he's more dangerous.
Tie-up possession arrow gives it to Murray State. So fresh 30. Morant on the baseline, tipped away. Cowart has to run it down. Buchanan off the shot fake. Man fouls Buchanan. So Shaq Buchanan got Terrence Mann to bump him on the elbow. That's a big one for the senior. Born in Brooklyn, Ole Mass, and Buchanan. It was Tevin Brown, Shaq Buchanan, and Ja Morant who committed on the same visit to Murray State. This was in the midst of Murray State's first losing season in 30 years. Introducing delicious orange vanilla Coke. Drink it with basketball. And so from that losing season to now a chance to go to the Sweet 16 for the first time in program history, in the 17th NCAA tournament appearance for Murray State.
I love the full court pressure. We didn't see any of this in their matchup with Marquette. Florida State is with their advantage on the inside. Let's see if they get Kumaji a touch this time. At 7'4", he's flashing to the lane.
That's a trailing Walker. Kumaji there for the offensive rebound, but airballs the stick back chance. Boarded by Tevin Brown. Brown attacks, lost the handle. That's his second turnover, taken away by Gray. Forrest pushes, Kumaji knocked away by Brown, hustling back on D. Blocking foul called Cowart. Trying to draw the charge on the baseline. He gets his first.
Watch Kumaji right here. All he's trying to do is throw it down. It's a great hustle play by Tevin Brown to allow Murray State, with that deflection, to set their defense.
Inbound. Walker blocked by Moran. Back up with it. Kumaji has another rebound. Airballs it again. Williams rips it. John Moran has a block shot to add to the line.
And it's time for Kumaji.
John lost it from behind. Walker tipped it out. John takes a tumble. He's not going to be down long.
Yeah, Kumaji's going to come out here. It's time to get Kabengele on the floor.
So here comes Florida State's leading scorer, the sophomore who averages 13 points a game.
Good job getting a deflection there by Florida State. They'd like to have 20 deflections if they could. Be a goal for them defensively in the game.
Moran guarded by Trent Forrest, but it's a team effort for the Seminoles. All eyes on 12. Step back. Second three for John Moran. They've left him alone twice, and twice he's made him pay.
From the same spot on the floor. They like to screen in that slot area or the shoot. Free throw lane extended for him.
It's an early 10-2 run behind the pair of triples from John Moran. That one rolls in Kabengele, immediately impacting offensively.
Instant offense. Number 25 in white leads Florida State in scoring, comes off the bench.
Ja again. 3 for 3 from the wing. That is Demetrius Jarrell from Dalzell doing it again in March.
Special Carter.
And now he pokes it away, creating a turnover. Moran picks it up. A steal for John, pushing it in on Walker. John all the way to the rim, earns a trip to the line. And it is Morant madness again in Hartford. Ncaa racing out to an early lead for Murray State.
Murray State with the early lead in the first behind the play of John Morant. He's had 3 triples early in the game, and his perimeter scoring sets up his ability to do this. So tough in transition. He drives, he draws 5. His vision to the corner. Somehow he gets the ball off his left hand to Tevin Brown, who has plenty of time for an uncontested shot. John Morant going to the free throw line has scored or assisted on 11 of the 13 points thus far for Murray State.
Leonard Hamilton, when Leonard Bernstein, when describing John Morant, saying he is the conductor of an orchestra. He is comfortable getting everyone else involved, but when he needs to score, he certainly can. Want your sports news without the yelling and fake debates? Stream CBS Sports HQ, the free 24/7 network for non-stop tournament highlights and picks. Download the CBS Sports app today. Dare I say, Ja has put out some highlights during this March run.
They have 2 turnovers, Murray State, and both possessions, the ball didn't go through him. That's how valuable he is.
Kabengele lets it fly, and it's a 3 to bring the Seminoles back within 4.
6'10", Beyondu Kabengele. Got that pick and pop game, but that time that was just a transition 3. Murray State late to the 3-point line, and typically they're very good defending the 3-point line.
Into Cowart, the junior big man from Chicago, who's been terrific of late for Murray State. Kabengele bothers his shot. Trent Forrest pushes. On the wing, this is Vassell attacking and getting a foul called. 10 of the first 14 for Murray State from John Morant. The foul goes on Shaq Buchanan. That's his first, the Ohio Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Year. We check in with John Triffin.
Well, guys, in that last Florida State timeout, much of the focus was on defending Ja Morant. They feel like the on-ball defender is sagging before the screen gets there. They want the defender to stay in Morant's face, play him man-to-man, and then sag once the screen is there. But Morant sees that the defender is sagging and is just shooting over it with that open space. Guys?
John, it's so scary because you know he can blow by you, and you sort of give a cushion. As you see Cowart lay it in at the rim.
Oh, he blows by you as well. The big man who lost at least 40 pounds to be in shape for this moment. Man attacks. Terrence Mann. Debbie, you said he has to be big for the Seminoles.
I think he's the glue for Florida State. He's a senior. He's their playmaker at the late game.
Morant gets an early screen and drops it off for Darnell Cowart, attacking off the screen at midcourt.
That's after a made layup by Florida State, and he is already at the other end of the floor with a couple of dribbles into the rim.
Forrest finds Gray, step-in three. Raekwon, the chef. Gray brings Florida State back within a point.
So the five-man for Florida State can definitely shoot the triple.
Buchanan long two, boarded by Cabangeli. Florida State a chance to take the lead. Spinning inside, Cabangeli grabs the offensive board, and the stick back goes Cabangeli, the nephew of Dikembe Mutombo, has changed the flow since he's been on the floor. But Ja Morant, that's inside, taken away. Trying to find Sanchez.
Really nice job by Terrence Mann, who recovers back to get a hand in the face of Ja Morant.
Into the corner, Vassell. The Seminoles have made 7 of their last 8 and lead it by 4.
And this is where their depth can have a factor. They can extend their D. They've got 11 bodies or 10 bodies without Phil Cofer that can play. Leonard Hamilton has never been afraid to use his bench. This is the way he likes to play.
8 straight in a hurry. Cabangeli on Morant. John thought about the 3 again. Back into the hands of Tevin Brown, who has 2 early turnovers. Shot clock winding down. 2 to shoot. Brown, deep 3. Over Gray won't go. Boarded by Terrence Mann. Pushing the Seminoles. Mann, no look into the corner. Vassell. Gray, stick back. Cowart, box out into the hands of Sanchez.
Smart right here. Run some offense. Switching on their ball screening action.
Step back, John. Again! The 4th made 3 early for Ja Morant. He told us all, relax, I'm not done yet.
Ja Morant, you go ahead and shoot till your arm falls off.
And board as well. Ja pulls the string, throws it away. Upset, hustling back on D. Man attacks and finger rolls it in. So the Morant turnover turns into a run out for Florida State.
Yeah, not a good decision by Ja Morant. Now we know he's great, but he has a tendency for the home run, not the single.
But he is a home run hitter.
Yeah, that was his turnover, not his teammates.
He's a home run hitter from both sides, like Mickey Mantle. Buchanan from the elbow. That's a tough floater. Boarded by Forrest. Timeout coming on the next dead ball.
Florida State is really playing well on this end of the floor.
Forrest. Nice handle of his own and gets to the rim. Junior from Chipley, Florida. Rake for Ja here as Buchanan brings it up.
They like to run Ja off some screening action when he doesn't have the ball in his hands to initiate.
Buchanan excels and gets a bucket. Telling you, it is not a one-man band.
That is absolutely right, Carter. Plenty of guys that can make shots, make plays.
Florida State's got some too.
I think the game is
misses.
slowed down a little bit right here.
Buchanan. In deep, Gray boards, and now Mann brings it back. Terrence Mann behind the back. Flips it into the corner, and now a trailing Gray steps into a wide open 3. And the Seminoles force a Murray State timeout. Elite 8 a year ago for Florida State. The sweet start, not just for Ja, But Florida State, a 15-5 run. The Seminoles lead it by 6.
I know your team.
Ja Morant comes out firing from 3.
13 points in a little over 10 minutes. 4 for 4 outside the arc. When he gets the switch, he knows exactly how to make you pay for it.
Mentioned on Thursday, his dad T, high school teammate of Ray Allen. So Ray takes his game all the way to the Hall of Fame. T, good career, becomes a father, and helped prepare Ja for this moment. Along with mom Jamie, younger sister Tanaya has game as well. So they say T does a lot of talk. I mean, you could understand why. He's got something to brag about, and he's done a terrific job preparing, including turning them over to Matt McMahon.
Proud of what his son has done, and he's a nice young man, and he is humble, and he has been unselfish all season about the attention that he has drawn, not just for himself, but for Murray State. He's been an incredible ambassador for that university.
And we've been able to witness up close how much fun this group has. Now, they're not having much fun right now, down by 6, but it is early in the round of 32.
Zucker back in New York with Game Zone delivered by Pizza Hut. Second half now underway on CBS. Michigan looking for its 3rd straight Sweet 16. Ignas Brazdeikis starting the half off with a good bounce in the three-pointer. Wolverines now up 9. Back to Carter Deb and John.
At Florida State started the year with a convincing win over Florida by 21. So perpetually Florida State 4th this year in the ACC behind the 1 seeds, but a terrific Florida State program. Out of the timeout, got Kumaji back in the game. Foul called near midcourt. Officiating crew, Jamie Lucky, Bert Smith, Tony Chiazza, PJ Savoy picks up that one, and Cabangeli back to the bench, Kumaji in for Florida State.
With Cabangeli on the floor, Florida State 10 for 15. Without him, 2 for 10. See how long Coach Hamilton will keep him over there on the bench, while Kumaji's going to get another chance to try to score on the inside, and Ja Morant went down hard.
Yeah, he takes a tumble. No foul called, but you see Ja hobbling toward the Murray State bench. He got tangled up trying to fight through a screen, and now you can see why no foul called, but Ja goes down, and major concern for Murray State. Ja wants to stay in the game.
Well, Matt McMahon never sent a sub to the bench, right?
Correct.
Or sub to the table.
Correct. And so Ja stays in. A very brief official timeout. And quickly back into the hands of Ja Morant. Ja says he's okay, so doesn't rest a minute, even after taking a tumble. Ja off the screen, takes it right at Kumaji. Misses off the look, Chris Kumaji, the Bull.
Yeah, you can't over-penetrate with Kumaji on the floor, right? You've got to pull up at the elbow or the nail. I think Morant has had 5 different defenders on him, but you know what? Florida State is switching. Had a lot of different looks.
White off the shot fake, into the corner. PJ Savoy, left alone, nails it, and Florida State has its largest lead. A 9-point edge after Murray State, with an early 10-2 run, had a 7-point edge.
6 for 9 is Florida State behind the arc. And PJ Savoy is their best 3-point shooter by percentage.
Morant behind the screen again, rattles it home. Ja feeling just fine.
He's got 5 triples.
7 shots already in this game. 5 makes, 0 from 3. Had only 9 shots on Thursday when he had the triple-double. Fight for the rebound, won by Florida State. So despite the heroics from Ja Morant, it's still the Seminoles in command. Forrest will reset. Forrest behind the screen from Kumaji. A light off the bounce. Trailing Savoy. Rattles it in again. Back-to-back threes from PJ Savoy, the senior from Las Vegas.
P.J. Savoy played 4 minutes in the last game. Way to be ready, young man, when your number's called.
The depth. Morant misses again. Ncaa has the board. John trying to get in tight on Ncaa.
And with this lineup on the floor, you go right back to Savoy, unless you get a layup.
Ooh, wide open for Forrest. Defensive issues in the first half for Murray State. Long pass. Who touched it last? Out of bounds off of Florida State. And the Racers keep it, but P.J. Savoy ready for his March moment.
And with
A double-digit lead for Florida State, despite the 16 points. All made threes from Murray State are from John Morant, but strangely enough, that may be part of the plan for the Seminoles.
No, absolutely. You know, we've been saying that he's more dangerous in the paint, Carter, when he's able to come off the screening action and get downhill. And what Florida State has done is they're making him shoot the perimeter shot. Yes, he's hit 5 triples. He's special. I mean, he can make a lot of plays. But he's 5 for 8. The rest of the team is 4 for 11.
Brown needs to hit some. He was perfect from 3 on Thursday. A 38% three-point shooter.
And on the other side, Florida State has played really well on this side of the floor. I mean, they are shooting the ball really well. 7 for 10 outside the arc.
Savoy, an 8th three for Florida State, and Savoy has been perfect off the bench. Florida State by 14. 9 off the bench, all from 3 for P.J. Savoy.
He hasn't even played 3 minutes, Carter.
Morant blocked by Ncaa.
That's why you can't over-penetrate with number 21, 7-4 waiting at the rim.
Ncaa turns it over into the hands of Williams. Ncaa with a one-handed catch. Draws 2 defenders into Coward at the high post. Backdoor cut. Brown throws it in reverse off a look from Darnell Coward.
The 5 position centers for Murray State don't shoot the 3, but they pass the ball really well, and Coward makes a nice lead.
Forrest behind the back. Wilkes shot fake. Wilkes. It looked like a lob, but it was wipe it out. Ncaa got a hand on it.
It was a floater that Ncaa thought was a lob. This ball's in the rim, and Ncaa interferes with it.
Frustrated Ncaa to the bench. First round coverage of the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Championship continues tonight on ESPN2 and the ESPN app. For more information on game times and listings, go to ncaa.com. Let's check in with John.
In that last time out for Murray State, head coach Matt McMahon challenged their team's defensive intensity. He said, you got to guard somebody. We're making them look like the Golden State Warriors out there. He said, we've got to get better shots on offense. It's leading to transition, and we're not getting back. There's no time to be tired. We got to be tougher.
Cabin-Gelly block. Buchanan shot fake. Takes it right back in tight to the rim.
You know, I thought the first time out that Matt McMahon called, the head coach for Murray State, was for fatigue and to get his guys organized.
Mann attacks all the way to the rim. Terrence Mann.
Florida State is getting whatever they want on the offensive end.
Morant guarded by Mann. Poked away. Gray has it. Gray takes it in on Williams and draws a foul. So Gray takes it away from KJ Williams. And Murray State showing some frustration right now. Foul on Williams.
Good job by Raquan Gray. Up the line. They like to have a hand in the line, and he does a terrific job of rim body ball to earn his way to the free throw line.
Gray, the freshman from Fort Lauderdale. Watch every game live on your phone, tablet, computer, and favorite streaming device with March Madness Live. Watch now at ncaa.com/March Madness or download the app today. Gray gets them both.
Career high already for Raquan Gray.
Just his 3rd career start.
I mean, come on, Carter. You got a guy who doesn't play very many minutes in the ACC. He's ready to go tournament time. What a terrific job by Leonard Hamilton and his staff.
Morant off the curl. Gets to the rim and a tough finish for Ja Morant. So Ja has 18, but Murray State still down by double digits.
You lock and trail on that curl, but he is still so quick.
Man lob. Tough one for Vassell, boarded by Cohen. Darnell ahead to Ja Morant behind the back at the nail. Draws two defenders and a foul called on MJ Walker. That is his second. 14 fouls on Florida State.
Boy, Ja Morant can put on the brakes, can he? He was just going full speed and just stopped on the nail.
Mitch Barnhart, who's the NCAA representative here in Hartford and Kentucky's athletic director, had a nice analogy saying Ja is like a shortstop turning two, always in motion, catching and shooting and passing and just coming across the bag. And now it's man on Ja Morant, on to Buchanan. Backdoor cut, Morant draws all the defense and dumps it off. Rejected by Cabangeli, so he closes for the block, and the Seminoles run.
That's where that size is a factor. They play above the rim, does Florida State. And a good duck in by Cabangeli. Got the mismatch.
Cabangeli got it started on the defensive end, and now man off the look from Cabangeli. Williams clears it. Backdoor cut taken away. Another steal on the back door. Forrest ahead to Vassell. Terrence Mann, the boat rocker, gives Florida State a 14-point edge on the Racers.
Whatever they want offensively. In transition, when the game slows down, at the rim, hitting triples. The blend is perfect for Leonard Hamilton.
Seminoles shooting 53%. Kohler throws it away. Florida State taking it to Murray State.
The defense for Florida State. They're getting tips, deflections, blocks at the rim, and Terrence Mann finishes it at the other end.
This season, NCAA coaches in Infinity are taking a timeout to fight cancer with Infinity's $1 million donation to the American Cancer Society. This is an Infinity timeout for the win. Learn more at infinitytimeout.com. Some adjustments you know in that timeout for Matt McMahon.
Well, besides taking care of the basketball, I think these are some things you absolutely have to do if you're Ja Morant's teammate. You've got to relocate on the perimeter off his penetration. He will find you. You have to have your hands ready, be shot ready on the catch, sprint to every screening action, and run the lanes hard. When they do those things, everything works for them because Ja Morant will make every play that you can imagine you might need to come back.
It was working early for Murray State, a 10-2 run. They led by 7, but Florida State is dominated, and here's a big adjustment for the Racers.
Zone. No problem for Cabangeli. He is playing like a big-time player in the NCAA tournament at 6'10". He's adjusted his role to coming off the bench all season. Keeps him out of foul trouble. Look how productive he is offensively.
Morant past man to Buchanan, rejected by Devin Vassell. What a block from the freshman from Suwanee, Georgia.
Florida State is not over-rotating, and therefore they are able to contest. You don't see 5 white jerseys going to the paint when Morant penetrates. They're doing a really good job of staying home on shooters.
7 to shoot here. Morant tries to dump it off. Kohler couldn't handle it. 3 to shoot. Backing in on Cabangeli. Got it off. But it's Florida State ball again. And here's another ill-advised or off lob.
Way off.
So Morant attacks. Bump, play on. Kohler does to the rim and draws a foul on Cabangeli as Kohler takes him off the bounce.
Well, Kohler is not going to stick the 15-foot jump shot, okay? He is going to play off the bounce. He's a guy that scores for Murray State on offensive rebounding and putbacks, rim runs, hard rolls off the screen game. And he's not been able to get any of that. The size has certainly affected him on the front line for Florida State.
Coming up on AT&T at the half, we'll get you caught up on all the latest tournament news, highlights, and updates. That's all coming up on AT&T at the half. Since Darnell Cowart entered the starting five on February 2nd, Murray State is an undefeated 12-0. He played 34 minutes, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals in the win over Marquette. But it's a different challenge with the Seminoles.
Staying in that zone.
Brown, big board. Tevin Brown tries John, the back cut taken away again by Trent Forrest. Man pushes. Florida State has been ready for the cutting away from the ball from Murray State.
Well, Forrest did a great job that time of getting on Morant quickly. You see how much Florida State has paid attention to him and not allowed him to come back and get the basketball and run their offense.
Deep three, Savoy trying to follow his miss, knocked out of bounds off of Florida State. Back to the Racers. Having Gelly off the bench as he has all year long versus Vermont in their Thursday win, had a double-double, 20 and 10.
Terrence Mann trying to get over the top of that screen and they're gapping him up.
Morant, floater, in between defenders.
That's the way you got to guard him, Carter. He's hit 5 threes, you can't go under. You got to get over the top, and Kevin Gelly did a good job of gapping him up and making him shoot a jump shot.
Good ball movement from the Seminoles. Gray gives it to Mann, who jams it down. After all the Seminoles touch it, Terrence Mann gets it back for a big 2.
Terrence Mann, he is such a competitor. He's got 10, 4 assists, and he hasn't turned the ball over. And he's got the assignment right here. They're running 2 at Morant to give it up.
But he gets it back quickly.
There's a 4-second differential between game and shot.
7 to shoot. Racers go 4 flat, no screen for John. 1-on-1, Morant on Mann to the rim, spins out, Mann has the board. Terrence Mann crosses midcourt, gives it up, Savoy, 3. A tremendous first half for Florida State. 50 on the board for Florida State.
A 16-point lead behind the play of Terrence Mann. Does a great job. Look at the ball movement by Florida State. The penetration, and Mann with the stuff at the rim.
A 50-34 lead at the break. John Schriffen with Leonard Hamilton.
Coach, an impressive first half offensively. It looked like you guys can get any shot you want. What's been the biggest reason in your eyes why you have a 16-point lead at the break?
I think with the exception of guarding what I think is the best player in the country, we've defended everybody else pretty good, and we've gotten out in transition, got some stops, got some deflections and steals, but by defending the other guys. You know, this is a good basketball team. They'll make some adjustments. We've got some deflections, we got some steals, and we had some guys knock down some shots, and we've been a little inconsistent in those areas. But it's another 20 minutes, and we got to come back and play a little better the second half, and we're going to come away with a victory.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
That is high praise from Leonard Hamilton because he has seen them all. 50-34 at the break. We'll send you to AT&T at the half after these messages. You're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship.
Coverage of the NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament is sponsored by Experian. Introducing Experian Boost. Samsung. Meet the next generation Galaxy S10. Degree. Official partner of March Madness. And by KFC. Chicken and waffles back for a limited time.
Seminoles 50, Racers 34 at the half. Carter Blackburn, Debbie Antonelli. And Debbie's about to make the folks in Murray, Kentucky very happy with a message of optimism.
Well, I don't think this game is over by any stretch. There's 20 minutes to play. Florida State has played really well on the offensive end, but they play fast, and so they're going to take a lot of possessions. If the numbers come back and they don't shoot it well in the second half and Murray State gets going, they're going to have a chance. Now, this is what Florida State did really well in the first half. Watch a little dribble handoff here, and you see a hard roll to the rim in transition. Watch how they collapse the paint. Get inside, and there's a non-shooter on the strong side. So PJ Savoy is on the opposite side of the floor, and he's pointing, reverse the basketball. Polite gets inside. He does another job of attacking the interior, collapsing the defense, and watch all the room that PJ Savoy has. There's no one near him in the corner, and he knocks down 3 triples in the first half for Florida State.
As we look at our Buick first half stats, the bench scoring has carried the Seminoles in March. A tremendous differential, including 23-0 here. So Ja Morant with 18 first half points. The rest of the Murray State Racers don't have a made 3. Let's check in with John.
I spoke to Murray State head coach Matt McMahon at the half. He said, we really played out of character defensively in that first half, meaning we weren't closing out on shooters, we weren't guarding the ball well, and we have to credit Florida State for knocking down a lot of those shots. He said offensively, it's really been just Ja Morant, because when he drives to the hole, Florida State has not been converging on him, meaning there's no open kick out for his teammates. He feels like now that they know that, Ja Morant's going to do a better job of making some of those twos here in the second half.
Murray State starts out on defense. Man inside, takes a bump from Buchanan. I wrote down before tip, Debbie says big game, Terrence Mann,
yes.
And he has delivered through the first 20 plus.
Well, there's no question. I mean, Terrence Mann is a winner. The kid is a coach's kid. He understands how to play, and at his size and length, he can score from the arc all the way to the rim.
Senior from Lowell, Mass. Well, he's born in Brooklyn, then Queens, then Lowell, Massachusetts. The Tilton School, Lowell, Mass.
He's their best offensive rebounder. He can make plays without the basketball. He's the defender that's had the primary responsibility in the first half on Ja Morant. You see Raekwon Gray shades him up the floor to help MJ Walker slow him down.
Morant started 4 for 5. Morant begins the half with a miss. He's only 2 for 8 since the hot start. Florida State trying to make it back-to-back trips to the Sweet 16. Last year, the Elite 8. Man turns it over. Williams has a steal. Williams turns it right back. Morant knocks it free. And now it's Mann and the Seminoles on the run again. Terrence Mann around court, drawing a foul and earning a trip back to the free throw line.
Hey, that's where the IQ of Terrence Mann comes in. There's not numbers on this play, but he sees Cowart trying to stop him in transition. He can put a foul on the big guy and try to get into that depth of Murray State, which is not anywhere near the depth of Florida State.
And the second foul on Darnell Cowart.
As a matter of fact, those bench points are huge. 23-0 in the first half.
There will be a new king in the East. Bleacher Report's original animated series, Game of Zones, returns for Season 6 on Thursday, April 11th. Watch in on the BR app. Extending the Florida State lead, 53 on the board. They scored 52.5 earlier this year against Winthrop. 50 in the first half here in the round of 32.
So MJ Walker denies Ja Morant, trying not to let him catch the basketball. They're trying to make others make plays. They've done a really good job of staying home on the player they're guarding.
Cowart in tie. That's a tie up. Nope. Let's see. Nope, got the foul. On the floor. That was the signal. It's on Kumaji, his first.
You know, watch Kumaji. All he's got to do here is put his hands up and play the game, the vertical game. But what Cowart does a really good job of is gets right into the chest of the shot blocker.
Leonard Hamilton thought it was a tie-up, too. Now, meanwhile, for Murray State, they've gone over 5 minutes without a field goal. And Ja Morant lift the Racers again. Led by 7 early. Here's Morant off the screen. Shot clock winding down. Morant with Forrest on him. 1 to shoot. Ja has to heave it. Into the hands of Walker. MJ Walker. Pressing in on Morant. That was the first miss from 3 for Ja Morant. 0 for 2 to start the second half.
Forrest is going to drive this one.
And then dish for Gray. Good look. Morant has the rebound. Buchanan in transition. Dumps it off. Good closeout from Walker. Morant whips it over to Brown. Brown sidestep. Three. Off the rebound. Williams misses. And a sluggish offensive start for Murray State.
A really tough start for Tevin Brown. Only one shot. He's going to pick up this foul here. He's got 3 turnovers in the first half. And one of the things that Murray State does really well, Carter, is they offensive rebound. But if you don't force rotation and Florida State stays home on shooters and forces Ja Morant to make plays, you can't get to the offensive glass. That's where the size is another factor for Florida State.
Forrest on Brown at the rim. Murray State hasn't made a field goal in the second half yet, and Florida State 21-point lead. Morant lob taken away. Gray brings it back. Gray all the way in. That is an offensive foul. Cowart draws the charge on Gray.
Cowart does a great job getting back in transition. Cowart's had to run the floor hard all game. You referee the defense. Legal guarding position. Excellent call.
Florida State by 21. Largest lead for the Seminoles. Morant attacks. Morant takes it in and gets a foul on Ncaa. So Ja Morant was going to take it regardless. Second on Ncaa.
So good with his handle. So great at changing pace, changing speed, and then changing his shot in the air.
Second personal foul, third on the team.
Well, Ja Morant last year, the one NCAA tournament game, a loss to West Virginia, 14 points, but had 3 turnovers, only 2 assists. He showed up Thursday ready for what would be a magical triple-double.
You know what, Carter, he was entering his senior year in high school, he was 5'10". So when you're not a dunker like he is now, because he wasn't, he's admitted that he struggled to dunk when he was in high school. He learned how to control the ground. His handles are so good. He learned how to play underneath guys. And his athleticism got better and his skill set continued to grow. Now he's a guy that can play above the rim.
You saw that note, 20 points, 10 assists. Since the assist became official, Ja Morant, an exclusive company, as an exclusive all by himself. But the Seminoles are bringing the fight on both ends right now.
This is the 3rd trip to the free throw line in the second half in 3 minutes by Terrence Mann. I'm telling you, Carter, the length at 6'6", he's terrific. He knows how to play. He's a senior that wants to extend his season.
For 4 shooting this half. Now Buchanan brings it up for the Racers. Buchanan attacks man, dumps it off. Cowart takes a dribble, goes up, and finally something goes for Murray State as Cowart takes it right into 7-4 Ncaa. Man looking to attack again. Trent Forrest will reset.
Zoned by Murray State.
Morant nearly got the pick from behind. Forrest, Ncaa.
That thing went straight through the rim and almost hit the shot clock on its bounce back up.
After Ncaa missed a couple times at the rim in the first half, decided that not going to take any chances this time. Cowart. Floater. Cowart has the only points of the second half for Murray State.
Ncaa really working hard for position inside. But they're not going to throw it to him on a post-up. They're going to throw him a lob. That's what he does for Florida State on the offensive end.
Forrest too high. So that alley-oop results in nothing for Florida State, but this a commanding 2. Chris Ncaa, no doubt.
You heard that right.
Hold up! Nelson, you smell great! And no sweat either! Wow! You're the new team captain!
Degree Advanced Protection. Ultimate protection activated every time you move. Degree. It won't let you down.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Come on, come on. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
It's taking over. There's no escape. You better get moving. Ready or not. It's about to go down. Here it comes now. Get ready. Get ready. Moving. Ready or not. Get ready.
FC.
Just like any other family, the house, the kids, they're living the dream. Then here comes the wacky new maid.
Maid? I'm not
Is she an alien? Is she a spy? She's always here, someone tell us why. She's not the maid we wanted,
Because I'm not the maid.
but she's the maid we got.
Again, I'm not the maid. I protect your home and auto.
Hey, Campbell's, who's your new maid?
Let's take a look at the double take replay presented by Orange Vanilla Coke.
Nice leave at the rim. Good job by Forrest to facilitate right down the lane line to the cup.
Now, you said earlier, Debbie, I mean, when Kamaji had a couple air bowls on stickbacks, it's like you're 7-4,
Come on,
hammer it
man.
home. I think maybe the Florida State coaching staff had the same point.
I mean, come on, man, right? 7-4. That's why they don't throw it to him on a post-up. He certainly impacts the game on the back of their defense, where he is the anchor. Allows them to play up the line, get a hand in the line, to gamble. It's a high-risk, high-reward option with him inside because he can protect the rim.
Tevin Brown hasn't made it 3 yet in the game. Back to Moran. 9 to shoot.
Switch. Now you got a big on you. He wants everybody to get out of the way.
Moran clear out on Gray all the way to the rim, and it rolls out again. Kumaji at the board. Forrest guarded by Ja Morant.
Murray State staying in the zone.
Walker takes the 3. Late closeout. Man has the offensive board. Buchanan wincing. Against the zone to the rim again.
See, and that's a great adjustment by Leonard Hamilton while Kamaji's on the floor to steal by Walker.
And then Forrest gives it right back. Brown picks it up. Brown crossing over. Kick to the corner. Ja Morant takes it in on Kamaji. And one at last. It hangs and finally drops for Ja.
My goodness. Look at the hang time. 7-4. Meet 6-3 at the rim.
And that is the 3rd on Kamaji. I mean, how long does that hang for Ja?
That's fearless. That is absolutely fearless. That's how badly he wants to win. He's trying to make plays.
Dad T, Mom Jamie, trying to root on Ja Morant for a comeback. Demetrius Jarrell, been Ja since he was a kid. Pressure here from the Racers. Walker gets it across into the hands of Gray. Man, into Cabangeli.
Now they will throw it to Cabangeli on a post-up, and Murray State doubles him out of their zone.
Gray attacks in tight on Cohen. Man with another offensive rebound.
He's their best offensive rebounder, Carter.
Against the zone, Walker whips it into Cabangeli. And right off the bench, Fiondu Cabangeli, leading scorer for the Seminoles. Floater, Buchanan. Kohler keeps it alive. Williams with the offensive board for the Racers. Buchanan again. Big three on the second chance for Murray State.
You've got to bring the full court pressure here and try to keep the pressure on Florida State, try to turn them over.
Seminoles break it easily. Mann with another offensive board. Nobody is stopping Terrence Mann on the offensive glass.
But if you're going to extend your pressure, you better bring good ball pressure because the size at the rim is tough.
Tied on Cabangeli, and Terrence Mann rips a defensive rebound and lets out a confident yell as Terrence Mann is feeling it. Mann into the paint, spinning on Williams. Cabangeli this time on the offensive glass, hammering it home. Giving us a quick look at this tournament summary. The 12 seeds continue to trim those wins, including 12 seed Murray State, who beat the 5 seed Marquette. And Murray State trying to make it to the Sweet 16 for the first time.
Let me say this about Fletcher McGee, Carter. What a tough way to finish your career as Morant goes to the rim.
Tried the jaw jam again, but Cabangeli alters it.
McGee 0 for 12 from the three-point line. Tough night for him.
Murray State on the run. John Euros his way in and takes a big pop. Man there to help him up.
John Morant tries to sidestep. Terrence Mann's going to make him earn it at the free throw line.
Second on Terrence Mann. John from the free throw line today, 4 for 5. He has 218 points this year just from the line. And a chance to gather his breath as well.
He averages 8 free throws a game.
Football continues with AAF. Watch the Alliance of American Football on TNT and stream on VR Live all season long. 24 points in the game for John Morant. And going back to what you pointed out earlier, Debbie, about when Leonard Hamilton said he may get 30, but we're okay with that.
Yeah, I think Florida State's defensive game plan is what they do. And it hasn't changed. You know, they're up the line, they front the post, high hands on a catch, and they rotate a lot of bodies on you.
25 in the game for Moran. That's what he averaged on the season, 8th best in the country.
They just tried not to help on him. It's outside of ball screen defense. They're making John Moran make plays with his feet for himself, not for his teammates. After those 5 triples, he hasn't had a good look outside the three-point line.
5 to shoot for the Seminoles. Cabangeli, little bobble. Wilkes has to heave it. Well short, but another offensive board hammered home by Polite. 20 second chance points in the game for Florida State. And 29 from the bench. Morant refuses the screen. Wants to take Wilkes, and there's a foul on Wilkes.
Wilkes says, not me, it's not my turn to guard him. Somebody else pick him up. What a second half for Florida State.
New orange vanilla Coke, you got the green light.
Let me see that. not getting the score you deserve. Now you can. Raise your credit scores instantly. Only with Experian Boost. Free at Experian.com/boost.
I dream of reaching my highest peak.
I dream of soaring.
I dream of getting my Taco Bell delivered to me for free. Hey, thank you.
No problem. Taco Bell delivery. Delivered free for a limited time by Grubhub.
Free.
Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free. Free.
That's right. TurboTax Free is free. Free.
Team, bring it in. Bring it in. When I think of great champions, I think of Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. They cut down the nets year after year. Highest ranked in the nation for servicing 5 consecutive years, and 9 years as the #1 in primary mortgage origination. You could say all they do is win, 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 no matter what.
Push button, get mortgage. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans.
I'm Adam Zucker back in New York with a tournament update. West Region 1 seed Gonzaga going for their 5th straight Sweet 16. It's been a transition dunk show. You see why Brandon Clark was 3rd in the country in field goal percentage. A 10-point lead on Baylor. Could be a rematch with Florida State from last year, Carter.
Indeed, Adam, here in Hartford, Connecticut, although this is a game in the West region, and been Florida State dominating every statistic thus far.
They've been terrific. They've crashed the glass. They've been able to get offensive rebounds. They've got 15 assists on 28 made baskets. That's a very good number for them. Been impressed with their balance offensively, but we knew that about them. And any night, any given guy can step up and make plays for Florida State. Really incredible job by Leonard Hamilton and his staff to have that many guys ready to play and play with the kind of chemistry that they played with tonight.
Back into the hands of Morant late in the clock. 3 to shoot. Ja, floater, won't go. Tap from Buchanan. Fight for the rebound. Won by Ja Morant. Drops it off. In time, another miss, and finally finished up by Devin Gilmore. Finally something second chance for Murray State. Record 28 wins for Florida State. They've won 15 of 17 since starting 1-4 in ACC play. Oh, it's taken away. Brown has it. Brown pulls it up, finds Gilmore, ripped away Forrest. Tremendous defensive play by Forrest. And now Polite in tight draws a foul. Trent Forrest hustled back to knock that one away when it looked like an easy 2 for Murray State coming.
This is Polite with numbers. Does a good job of drawing contact. Staying aggressive is Florida State, not letting up, right? I mean, they're really doing a good job of playing their game.
See why critics say Claws is one of the best shows on TV. Don't miss the brand new season of Claws coming soon to TNT. Perpetually the story for Florida State. Success winning Elite 8 a year ago as a 9 seed. This year a 4 seed, 4th in the ACC behind the 3 #1 seeds, Duke, North Carolina, Virginia. And the Seminoles find their way.
28 wins, a school record for Florida State and Leonard Hamilton.
Morant, top floater, won't go. Pulled down by Polite. Forrest around the cones. Savoy can't hit it. Buchanan has the board. 10 minutes to go. Murray State down by 21. Buchanan in tight, draws the D. Gilmore rejected by Wilkes. Second chance, Morant on the wing. On Cabangeli, pulls up, and that is an air ball from Ja Morant.
I think Cabangeli might have got a piece of that. He switched on that ball screen.
Here's Wilkes, lines it up, rims out. Buchanan has the board. Wilkes had played all of 47 minutes this year prior to this game for Florida State.
Without Phil Kofer, Wilkes getting some minutes.
Phil Kofer on the bench after losing his father Mike on Thursday. He's also been injured. He's wearing a boot because of the injured foot. So the Seminoles trying to band together to give the Kofer family a lift.
Want to be with your brothers when unfortunate tragedy happens.
Wilkes step back and spins it in.
With 1 second on the shot clock.
He had made 7 buckets all year. 20 points on the season for Wyatt Wilkes. One-shotting moment for Wyatt Wilkes.
Absolutely. He got a block. He had a floater negated by Kamaji.
And then he D's up Moran, forcing a miss. Moran gets it back. 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. Tevin Brown lets it fly and finally rattles one home. That is a lift for Murray State as Tevin Brown hits his first 3, but a long way to go for Murray State.
The rules of luxury. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't use. Use, but don't enjoy. Enjoy, but don't show it.
If you're going to follow one rule, make sure it's this one. Luxury should be lived in. Experience the Infiniti QX50 at your local Infiniti retailer.
So you're open all day, every day?
That's what 24/7 means, sugar.
Kind of like how you get 24/7 access to licensed agents with Geico. Yeah, you just go online, give them a call anytime.
You don't say.
Yep. Now, what will it take to get 24/7 access to that lemon meringue pie?
Pie's coming. That's what it takes, baby.
Geico. Great service from licensed agents 24/7.
A hand-breaded filet with the hot taste of Nashville. Introducing the new Zaxby's Hot Filet Sandwich. For a limited time, only at Zaxby's. And don't miss
Shazam!
Shazam!
Rated PG-13. Experience it in IMAX.
People want something real. Top-notch striking level with dignity, honor, respect, discipline. The best of the best. One championship on BR Live.
The DFW Auto Show is here. See the latest, greatest, baddest, raddest, do they still say that? Makes and models. The DFW Auto Show. Sponsored by Belo Media Group. March 27th through 31st. Dallas Convention Center. The DFW Auto Show.
This month on Frontier.
For 4 days, I had to be trapped with this guy and sexually abused.
I'm 54 years old, and I feel like an orphan. Because I met my father.
Ford trucks have come a long way since we opened Bob Thomas Ford in 1983.
They just keep getting better with age. Kind of like you, Bob.
Right now, get 0% for 72 months with 0 cash down, 0 payments for 90 days, and $3,500 cash back on the 2018 F-150.
So come shop Truck Month at Bob Thomas Ford in McKinney. Highway 75, exit 40. Home of the Thomas Promise.
Racers down by 20 against Florida State. Let's take a look at enhanced stats developed with Google Cloud. And Murray State has been excellent at the rim this season, but they have not faced the length of Florida State. In fact, Mac McMahon was very concerned, saying when they went against Alabama all the way back in November, the Tide blocked 10 shots and forced Ja Morant into 10 turnovers as Alabama beat Murray State. Now, it's a long time since November, but that was the concern for Matt McMahon facing a similarly sized, if not bigger, team for Florida State.
A real concern. I think he uses that timeout for a fatigue reason because we're going to have another timeout under 8.
So basically a 2-for-1 there on getting the Racers some rest. But Morant is still out there. Only 3 for his last 15 after the hot start. Walker turns the corner, drops it off. Cabangeli at the rim through contact. Beyondu Cabangeli finishes again.
Terrific execution off the timeout by Florida State. Get exactly the shot they want in the right hands.
Moran guarded by the 6'6" Anthony Polite. Forward wants it on the block. A curling Brown. This is another three. Trying to follow his miss. Nearly took it away from MJ Walker. And now Florida State with Forrest in no rush in the half court. Forrest lobbed Cabangeli, couldn't finish. Looked like Kohler tipped it away. So here comes John Moran. Eves gives it back. Forrest nearly picked it. John rocked the cradle into the corner for Brown. Man has another board.
He can really pass. And his teammates are getting open shots. Now the closeout on the length of Florida State is a little bit of an issue, but not that much. Their shots are open. They're not making them.
8 rebounds for Terrence Mann to go along with the 18 points. 9 to shoot here for Florida State. Working the clock. Walker, bump taken away by Williams. Morant eyes up. Attacking. Morant between the legs in the paint. Lost it. Kohler there to bail him out. Kohler blocked from behind. Foul called. Cabangeli. 6:09 to go. Florida State trying to make it back-to-back. Sweet 16.
I was thrilled to be able to go with my friends to our annual get-together, especially after being diagnosed last year with advanced non-small cell lung cancer.
Another true story with Keytruda.
I started Katie on Keytruda in chemotherapy, and she's getting results we rarely saw 5 years ago.
In a clinical trial, significantly more patients lived longer and saw their tumors shrink than on chemotherapy alone.
It's changed my approach to treating patients.
Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment if you have advanced non-squamous non-small cell lung cancer and you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Keytruda helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have new or worse cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, nausea or vomiting, rapid heartbeat, increased hunger or thirst, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in urine or eyesight, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, confusion or memory problems, fever, rash, itching, or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have lung, breathing, or liver problems.
Where I am now compared to a year ago, it's a story worth sharing.
Living longer is possible. It's true. Keytruda from Merck, with more FDA-approved uses for advanced lung cancer than any other immunotherapy.
Cut!
Adam, let him out.
We'll pick this up tomorrow morning. That's a wrap, folks.
Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone. Made from Oreo wafers, layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
If you got cut rate insurance, it might not pay for all this. So get Allstate. That's HORS. Hey.
Are you in good hands?
Because winning the next game starts at the end of this one. Recover better with Core Power, the official protein drink of March Madness.
And now the degree move of the game.
Pump fake, MJ Walker, drop off, Cabangeli, and he does it with a little flare. Nice behind the back. Florida State, from the beginning of the game to now, is getting whatever they want offensively. They've been terrific as a team. They've shared the basketball. Terrence Mann with 18. Cabangeli with 17. And they've forced 12 turnovers with their defense, 10 steals, which is live ball turnovers, which helps their percentage go up, Carter, because their team speed with that size going the other way is outstanding.
And how about the defensive effort in the second half, holding Murray State to 25% shooting in the second half on 6 of 24. Darnell Court and the Murray State Racers still holding out hope for a miraculous comeback against the Seminoles.
Leonard Hamilton never changes his expression.
He's very confident in the system that he has put together. The native of Gastonia, North Carolina, has started as a GA at Austin Peay in 1971. I told us the other day, I really value taking teenagers into adulthood. 95% graduation rate. Phil Kofer is on track to get his degree in May, and that is another lift for the Kofer family. Polite gives it back to Cabangeli. Dunks it down, and Fiondu Cabangeli, the redshirt sophomore. Huge presence inside for Florida State.
And we started talking about the game in terms of size versus speed, right? The speed factor for Murray State. The thing about Florida State is they have size, they have length, they have depth, and they have speed at the right positions.
Into Coward in the post. 5 to shoot. Banging on Cabangeli. And it goes Fiondu Cabangeli's way. 2 to shoot for Murray State. They trail by 23. Tying their largest deficit of the season, Murray State.
And that's a terrific defensive effort by Florida State. They don't need to help. They play straight up in the post, forcing Coward to try to make a play over the top of Cabangeli. He's not going to be able to do that. He's going to have to go around him.
2 to shoot. Into Coward. Shot fake and then takes the 3. Got it off, but well short. And now Florida State with just over 5 minutes to go, walking it up the floor. Cabangeli will get a break on the next dead ball. He wants the 3. Cabangeli takes it and drills it. Confident from 3-point for Cabangeli.
Between Cabangeli and Raekwon Gray, they're 2 post players. They've made 5 triples in the game. That's a pretty good stretch from the inside, and Cabangeli has dominated the rim as well. He's made 2 triples.
And now the largest deficit of the season for Murray State. Leonard Hamilton saying, slow it up, but when you can get to the rim and get 2 more for Trent Forrest, why not? 82 on the board for the Seminoles. Morant has 25 in the game, but it has been tough since the early going. Polite commits the foul. And a 1-and-1 coming. Leonard Hamilton, last 4 years, 97 wins, including the 28 this year. And look at the wins against the conference champs, both in their non-conference conference and now into the NCAA tournament with a win over Vermont, champs of the America East. Polite called for his first personal foul. Morant with 26, 7 of them from the line, but Debbie, it just seems like there's a tired factor right now for the Racers.
Yeah, there's no question, Carter. I think the fatigue, you saw some of it set in the first half. I thought Coward was having trouble getting up and down the floor. And Matt McMahon, the head coach for Murray State, has used 2 timeouts for fatigue reasons, just to give his guys a blow, give them a chance to recollect and reorganize.
Morant after the free throw miss, clapping his hands, trying to keep Murray State engaged. Backdoor cut. Good defense from Coward to cut off Walker. 5 to shoot here. Forrest
waves off the screen.
Gives it up late. Light rattles home the 3 for the Seminoles. 3:30 away from another trip to the Sweet 16.
So much you have to prepare for Leonard Hamilton's team.
Lob to the rim. A highlight for Gilmore, but the dominance, you saw that number. I mean, Gilmore's bucket, just the second for a bench player for Murray State versus 42 off the bench for the Seminoles, led by 22 from Kevin Geller. First assist of the second half since early in the first half for Morant.
So this is where Terrence Mann can control the game for Florida State, making smart plays late into the shot clock, and Polite with back-to-back triples. How about that? What a terrific bench tonight for Florida State.
45 of the 88 from the bench. Ja Morant, meanwhile, in just 2 years at Murray State, now owns the school's career assist record. But that goes as a footnote right now to the success of Florida State on both ends. 2:25 from Moving On from Hartford.
Cole, appreciate you recommending these stormproof windows.
No problem. I'm always thinking ahead.
Look under the couch. You look under the couch.
Well, the windows still look good.
Introducing the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. The tailgate to end all tailgates. Available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Taco Bell invites you to a world where you'll find all your Taco Bell favorites in one amazing $5 box. The $5 Chalupa Cravings box from Taco Bell's new Cravings Value menu. Value beyond belief.
Francis with the rebound.
Fantastic news, Ken. Glad he's doing well.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's always nice when someone's willing to put themselves back out there. Get back into the dating scene. We've all been dumped, but you can't give up on love, Ken. Don't give up on love, Francis! Good for him.
Just okay is not okay, whether it's announcers or wireless networks. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest test. Now with 5G Evolution, the first step to 5G. More for your thing. That's our thing.
Thank you. Oh, Chuck, what is that?
He's my bracket buddy.
Your bracket Woody?
He's my bracket buddy. He's my good luck charm for March Madness.
It's a parrot.
He's got a name, Larry Bird. He's gonna keep my bracket unbusted.
Hey,
guys.
Larry Legend. Hey, who's that?
My bracket buddy, Charles Barkley. Zip it, Larry Bird. Not you, Larry Bird.
Horatio, Claude, do you guys know what I love about Bud Light? It's brewed with 4 ingredients: hops, barley, water, and rice in all their glory. And no corn syrup, artificial flavors, or preservatives. Just this beer.
Sorry.
There for the entire world to see. Stripped down to its bare essence. Sorry.
Bud Light, no corn syrup, no preservatives, and no artificial flavors.
Anaheim is in sight for Florida State. 2:25 away from moving on from Hartford in the West region. And then up next in the South region, it's the Purdue Boilermakers versus the Villanova Wildcats. The Big Ten's leading scorer, Carson Edwards, trying to get Purdue back to the Sweet 16 for the 3rd straight year. The defending champ, Villanova Wildcats, seeking their 8th straight win in the NCAA tournament. Dominant performance on both ends from Florida State.
Starters for Florida State with 43 points, and the bench had 45. And that incredible depth, too deep at every position. And I thought their defensive game plan was terrific. And Terrence Mann, what a game for that young man, the senior for Florida State. He came out in the start of the second half and got to the free throw line 3 times in the first 3 minutes. aggressive, making plays, and he's a terrific offensive rebounder, which I really think is underrated about his game.
Debbie says big game for Terrence Mann, and Terrence delivers. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. And as you said, 3 of those boards were on the offensive end, part of the tremendous second chance run for Florida State. 20 second chance points. And they have another opportunity here. Right back into the corner. Saved into the hands of Kohler. Ja Morant touches it again. Morant tried to spark something late for Murray State. All the way to the rim for Ja Morant attacking. He's got 28, but it's taken 21 shots to get there.
And right into the Florida State game plan, exactly what they had hoped would happen, to let Morant get his and try to stay home on everyone else.
Well, as Florida State empties the bench, you go back to the game plan that you drew up, Debbie.
Well, I think it's been the narrative for Florida State all year, Carter. You know, 9 different players have led them in scoring in a game. 7 different can get 20. And Kevin Gilly comes off the bench, and it's a terrific job by Leonard Hamilton and his staff to get everyone ready.
The seemingly perpetually underrated Florida State Seminoles. They've won a game in their last 5 NCAA tournament appearances now, back to 2011. Elite 8 last year as a 9 seed. They earned the 4 seed. A popular pick to make it to the Final Four, and they have played like a Final Four and national championship contender tonight against the 12 seed Murray State. And now it's the starters' turn and the terrific bench players' turn to root on the end of the bench as frustration sets in for Ja Morant and Murray State.
Ja Morant has a brilliant career ahead of him. He gave us some shining moments against Marquette, that's for sure, with his triple-double. And the young man is such a competitor, so unselfish, such a humble kid. Sure was fun watching him play this year in college basketball.
One of the hardest parts of it all for a Murray State team who has had such tremendous success, 28 wins. And they've had so much fun along the way. But this is the tough part of March. While the Seminoles smile. That counts.
Checking back in for Murray State, number 13.
And Florida State moving ahead now. That is a lot to prepare for, Carter. Long and athletic, deep. And if they play like they did offensively tonight, yeah, they're going to be hard out.
That was Ja Morant on the Murray State bench, hugging it out with Breon Sanchez, one of the seniors who brought Murray State back. A very proud basketball tradition from Murray, Kentucky. 28 wins, regular season and conference tournament title. And now the only question for Florida State, how much more celebrating can they do with the guys off the end of the bench?
Yeah, look at the guys move the ball off the bench. These was the scout team yesterday. Did a great job getting ready. Getting the guys ready. They have 18 on the roster.
Wilkes passing on. They're all executing. Travis Light can't hit from 3. Everybody has executed for Florida State tonight. 90 on the board. And frustration for Ja Morant and the Murray State Racers after an electric Thursday. Morant gets great numbers tonight. 28 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. And now Florida State gets to celebrate. Elite in 18, sweet again for the Seminoles in 2019. 4-seed Florida State. And a terrific run for Ncaa Morant and the Murray State Racers ends here in Hartford, Connecticut. Too much from the Florida State Seminoles tonight. The school record now, 29th win for Florida State, is their biggest. Beating another conference champion to move on. They will face the winner of Gonzaga and Baylor Thursday in Anaheim in the Sweet 16. Terrence Mann gets to celebrate. 18-8-6 for Terrence Mann. The Seminoles do it on both ends to move on as we check in with John.
Carter, thank you so much. We're here with Terrence Mann and Coach. Coach, I will start with you. What an impressive victory. Looked like everything was going your way. What part of this game plan was the most effective?
Well, obviously, we had a tremendous amount of respect for Murray State, and they've been very impressive all year long. When you watch the game, the films of them, you know you had to come with your best game in order to be successful, and I thought that's what our guys did today.
You told me Ncaa Morant, in your opinion, is the best player in the country. Why?
Well, I just think that he's the whole package. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and he's got skills. He has poise beyond his years. He has quickness and speed. He sees the floor. I think what we did tonight, we defended all the other guys who we've been accustomed to getting the ball to. And we knew he was going to get his because he's almost virtually unstoppable. But we defended everybody else, and we was able to get some deflection and steals and get into the rhythm.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations. Let's bring in Terrence Mann. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. You had it going early on. What was your mentality going up against Ncaa Morant?
I just wanted to win. I knew I had to do whatever it took to win, and I was just out there balling, trying to win.
This team made it all the way to the Elite 8 last year. After an impressive performance like tonight, how far do you think this team can get this year?
As far as we want to. We just got to play our game and let the chips fall where they may fall.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Terrence Mann leads the way. Not even the team that played UCLA for the title in '72 won this many games, 29, and on to the Sweet 16. Tune into CBS and TBS Now for live second-round games coming up on TNT. Villanova versus Purdue. We'll send you to our studio for Capital One Tournament Central after these messages.
We could go down this waterfall, honey. What do you think?
It's good. It's refreshing.
Spend your life living. Find an advisor at northwesternmutual.com.
We all dream about our next vacation. But some of us turn those dreams into action. The bookers. That confirmation button and let's goers. Because bookers know that the perfect place to stay is right there for the booking. Be a booker at Booking.com. The world's #1 choice for booking accommodations.
Is this our new car? It's a new Buick Envision. And I got it with Wi-Fi for all of your Wi-Fi stuff. Wireless charging for your phone. Cool. Wait till you check out the back. It's a lot of groceries. Look at my strong man.
Don't patronize me.
The new Buick Envision. It's full of surprises. It's March Madness. Get a sweet 16% below MSRP on most of these Buick models. That's over $7,000 on this Envision Premium.
I'm head coach Jay Wright, and this is the Lowe's Do It Right playbook. All right, Matt, tell us what you see here.
Notice how he's working the cut grass back onto the lawn. He knows that instead of going into a bag, it can act as a fertilizer and strengthen his yard. He's not green, but his lawn is going to be for a long time.
Yardsmanship is not dead, folks. Not by a long shot.
Craftsman Outdoor Power Equipment is now at Lowe's. Shop now and save on this gas mower.
Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
I can't believe it. I've been playing 4-on-4 with a barbershop quartet.
Pass the ball, pass the rock. We're open, just pass the ball.
Nah, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico. Yeah.
Shoot the J, shoot the...
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Who's ready to see some celebs set it off?
You can't stop me, I'm a champion.
Every battle's a knockout.
If you think you got me, Shaq, I say go ahead and try it. You haven't won without the help of Kobe Bryant.
Rappers should thank me. See, I made auto-tune hot. Too bad you can't auto-tune your jump shot.
Method Man and Haley Bieber host Drop the Mic. All new Wednesdays at 10 on TNT. And watch anytime on demand in the TNT app.
In prison?
Do your thing. Flee that nest. Seize that moment. Find your inspiration. Be extraordinary. Spread your wings and experience the Mazda CX-9 with signature trim and turbo. Mazda. Feel alive.
When we put the Kia badge on at our factory, it's more than an automaker's logo. It's a stamp certifying that when we built this one, we gave it an industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a suite of advanced safety features. When we put these 3 letters on a car, it means we give it everything. Get 0% APR or $4,000 total cash on the purchase of a new 2019 Sorento V6 at Kia's Spring Savings Time. Head to your local Kia dealer today.
This is Capital One Tournament Central.
If you're going to put your professional reputation, what's left of my professional reputation, on any player in America, it would be Ja Morant. His team, the Murray State Racers, are going to race past Florida State and on to the Sweet 16.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Well, Seth, I didn't realize they were recording this.
That's a cruel lead-in.
That's not right.
You know,
where's Sister Jean when you need her?
She's right here.
She's right here.
She's
right here. Yeah, she's.
I should make my picks like this.
Putting your reputation on Ja was okay. 5 of 6 from 3. 4 assists, 2 turnovers. Rest of the team, unfortunately, 2 of 12 from 3. And also had 3 assists and 11 turnovers. So you forgot the rest of the team. We welcome you to Capital One Tournament Central. Bring you the highlights from the West region. It is Ja Morant picking up right, Brendan, where he left off in round number 1.
He came out absolutely on fire, hit his first 5 trades, and oh, look at the crossover. Man, oh man, that kid is special.
Also showing off the ability to make the right look, 3 assists, locking up that he will be the first ever in D1, 20-10 for a season, Candace.
Yes, and obviously he had a little bit of a scare here. Thankfully, he was able to get up and shake it off. But I think what impresses us the most is the fact that he makes the right play. He can pass the ball left or right-handed. And, you know, he just demonstrated that today.
Coach, a lot of action to set up threes, but also better shooting from Leonard's club that we're used to seeing from deep.
So impressed with, you know, as coaches, we say, you'll pass up a good shot for a better shot. And they just made the extra pass all night. They had 21 assists, and they just kept on passing up a decent look and then getting a really good look.
19-6 run, and the length set, which we knew could be an issue, was a very big factor in the game for MSU.
Murray State just physically overwhelmed. Really from the opening tip, Morant hit those 3-pointers at the start of the game, but once we settled into a physical contest, it really was not a contest.
Yeah, and look, whether it's Man or Kumaji here, everybody inside, a lot of bully ball, Brendan, from minute 1. Clearly no match inside were Murray State and the Racers.
Florida State had an advantage inside all day, as you can see by the 44 points in the paint, and that's what they did. They just attacked inside. Murray State, very talented ball club, had a great year. Could not match up with Florida State Athletic.
Tried to close the gap, Candace, every time they would do so, at least with a little spurt, a big 3 from Florida State would shut it down.
Yes, and they came out hitting threes. They hit 8 in the first half, which I think took a little bit of pressure off their offense, and they were able to get paint points, but able to knock down the 3 when they needed it.
We talk about depth, and Coach, you love having that, and different guys. Cabangeli, their leading scorer, comes off the bench. Bench points 47-6.
Depth kind of just wears you out. It just body blows. And I think their depth did that. And the other thing that gives you body blows is when they're hit 11 threes, and then all of a sudden when you're missing them, then they had 15 offensive rebounds. Those are body blows. I mean, make the 15 offensive rebounds out of the 25